DeSoto district of Seattle. Tonight, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Buffalo Bills and the Seattle Seahawks. Mike Tirico, alongside Greg Olson and Jason Myers, has us set to get started. And we are underway in the Pacific Northwest. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Buffalo offense set to go to work for the first time. They're led out by the NFL's most valuable player in 2024, at quarterback, Josh Allen.
And we all know how talented this guy is, Mike, right? From the physical sense, that's obvious. But what really separates him, and it really came through when we had a chance to talk to him this week, is really his ability to operate from the neck up. His processing speed, his decision-making. It seems like he's always one step ahead of the defense, and when he's on, he's proven to be really hard to beat.
Allen gonna throw to get things going. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
We tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
From the 33, here's second down and 2. From the gun, Josh Allen. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And it looks like he's going to have the first down. The defense was right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the first down.
You could see that he was trying to find something downfield, trying to take a shot there on third and short, but really nice job understanding there was nothing downfield, no need to force it. Get the ball underneath, get a fresh set of downs, and start over.
And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
We're seeing such an uptick, Mike, across the league in these hybrid kind of positionless defenders, especially safety. So are they a safety? Are they a linebacker? They're good in both coverage. And in this case, they can play near the line of scrimmage and still make plays on the ground.
On second down, here's Allen. And he's got Homer. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. They pick up 17 through the air. First down, Buffalo.
Once he saw the defense, he knew that outbreaking route was going to be there. All he had to do was wait for his guy to get to the spot and drop the ball right in the bucket near the sideline.
Now a run on first down. And this will be a short pickup down to the 45. Linebacker Ernest Jones ends that play. Second down and 8. Play action. It's Allen. Stretching the field is Knox. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. Big-time play there for Buffalo. And even 30 yards.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. He connects with Palmer on that one. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. He'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Play 10 of this opening drive. And here's 3rd down. They'll go with the sneak. And he's going to have the first down. Just past the marker. It is 1st and goal.
And with that run, it puts them on the doorstep of the end zone. This has been a really impressive series up until this point, Mike. I mean, so much that anything less than a touchdown kind of feels like a letdown.
In motion, Shakir. Allen goes with a pop pass. To the goal line and in. Khalil Shakir. Touchdown, Buffalo. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Now the veteran Matt Prater for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bills will take a 7-0 lead. So now Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. A return now from the 4. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Here comes the Seattle offense to take over for the first time. They're led out by the number 3 overall pick back in the 2018 draft. Out of USC, it's Sam Darnold.
And after studying this quarterback, Mike, I really like the way he carries himself. He really takes accountability. Every time there's something that goes wrong, he puts it on his shoulders. And every time there's success, he's always the first one to give it to everybody else. That's the kind of leadership role you're looking for out of this position, and I think this guy's a great example of it.
A throw left side, but it's incomplete. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba, the intended receiver. It's 2nd down.
And when you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation. And instead, he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity. But with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Greg Russo in for the sack. It's a loss of 9 and sets up 3rd down.
Quarterback's having a hard time establishing any sort of rhythm here early against this defense. He fails to connect on the first down pass. They give him another opportunity through the air on 2nd, and it gets even worse. If they can't protect the quarterback and they can't get him some easy completions, it just makes everything for this play caller that much more difficult.
Can't hear it no more. Stand up to the man, can't hear him no more.
So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The Bills offense going to take over now for the second time. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. He gets this to the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. They get 11 and quickly pick up a 1st down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
Josh Allen on the bootleg. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding him to just a short gain.
In motion, Shakir. To the air. On 2nd down, here's Allen. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. A pickup there of 28 yards.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved.
The pressure gets there, and he goes down. A sack that should be the final play of this 1st quarter. Julian Love, the safety there, worked his way in and records the sack. 1 quarter in the books. 7-0 is our score. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. The Bills with it to start quarter number 2. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. As we are ready to get back underway. He's got it in the hands of Elijah Moore. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
When you call these double moves, you're going for broke. And you're looking to throw this ball over the head of the defense, so give a lot of credit to the defensive backs. Yes, it led to a completion, but this was not the big play the offense intended when the coordinator called that play.
This one complete to Palmer. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker, and that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. So instead of going for the 1st down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. Raiders' kick is good. And the Bills will extend to a 10-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. And nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0 as they come up with 1st and 10. The first carry for the Spartans. Kenneth Walker. Inside the 40. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Seattle.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, like it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Myers. Good on the extra point. And the Seahawks are on the board. It's 10-7. After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. Now return coming from the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return. The Bills offense ready to get back to work. With a solid start so far. Touchdown and a field goal on their first 2 possessions. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Out of the gun, here's Allen. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Lone back in the backfield. We'll get the carry here. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A pickup there of 13. Good for a Bills first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. From the 31, here's 2nd down and 3. Quickly to Shakir on the RPO. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
In motion, Shakir. Here's a little pop pass heading to the right. He's trying to get around the corner, but he can't. He's going to be run down behind the line. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. That is caught, and he's in. Khalil Shakir, touchdown Bills. His 2nd touchdown of this first half. And that is number 2, Greg. He is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer, because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Now Prater to tack on the extra point. It's up and good. And the Bills will get out in front 17-7. So now Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. A safe kick taken at the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. And he's been a tough man to stop in this first half, putting up some big numbers already. And remember, we haven't even reached halftime yet. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And it'll bring this to about the 25. Chris Jones, the All-Pro, there on the tackle.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. We're back to Seattle after this. Here now, 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
Here's Michael Dixon now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. So Allen and the Bills getting set for their next possession. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. And he looks to add to them with another drive here. They'll go with a counter on 1st down. And tough running there. He's up to the 32. Tyrese Knight in on the tackle. Second down, they need 7. From the gun, here is Allen. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
It's really just an extended handoff. Get the ball out wide to your running back in space and make the defense tackle him. That's really all this is. Something small turns into a nice pickup.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in this second quarter. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Allen. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
And I think I want to see a little bit more of this style from this defense. The key, Mike, is at that catch point, you want to create as much contact and be physical. Separate the ball from the intended receiver, and it's a great example there.
He gets this complete to Shakir. A big half continues. Already 2 touchdowns on the score sheet. And here, this grab gets him a first down.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points. But either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So, big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points.
Now a timeout, Buffalo. They're second. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime. Second down, 8 yards to go. To the air once more is Allen. To the left side, into the hands of Moore. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. A gain there of 21. First down, Buffalo. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. The veteran Matt Prater now out to try this field goal. It'll be a 35-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bills going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
Nice job there securing points with that final play. Of course, they would have loved to have come away from that possession with a touchdown, but I think they're going to be happy with 3 going into the break.
Just 1 second remaining in this first half, and they will kick it away. And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35. To throw on first down is Darnold. He's going to let this one go deep. And penalty flags come in as it winds up incomplete, but no doubt there was contact there. So they send out Jason Myers for this field goal. This a 31-yard attempt. Myers kick. is good. And the Seahawks will cut into that lead. So we've hit half here out west, and we'll send it back east to Scott Hanson, who has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hanson and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you, my friend. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of this second half. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. Quick throw on the RPO is complete, and they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. First down, Seattle. Left side, and is caught by Horton. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 3. To throw again is Darnold. That one swung out wide to Walker. And he won't get away. Good opening tackle there to get him down behind the line.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
The RPO, that one is complete. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Seahawks are able to get it back within a score.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
So Myers back out there at the field goal a moment ago. Now set to kick this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Bills offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. From the gun, throw here for Allen. Picked off by Kobe Bryant. Oh, and he's going to be looking at a short field for the offense after the INT. Chance to tie the game or even take the lead.
You know, Mike, I like the mindset of this offensive coordinator. He's saying, listen, I'm not looking to preserve this lead. I'm looking to extend my lead. Now, that aggressive play calling in this case led to the turnover. Now your defense has to take the field. Can they bail you out and keep this lead unchanged prior to their next possession?
Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. Throwing on 1st and 10 is Darnold. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Probably took him a little bit longer than they would have preferred, but he finally gets on the board. First catch, first touch. Here as we start the second half.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Straight ahead, it's Walker. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
Darnold to throw on 1st down. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Darnold to throw. Smith and Jigba left side. He's got it. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
They'll run the sneak, and he will have the Seahawks 1st down. Able to convert, albeit not by much. They get it on 3rd and a yard.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the 1st down.
And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up 2nd and goal.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like you're...
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Kenneth Walker, touchdown Seattle.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and it's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Now the point after drop from Myers. The kick is good. And the Seahawks will even the score here in the 3rd. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. He fields it at the 8. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. So Allen and the Bills getting set for their next possession. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. On first down, it's Allen. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
So something they teach these defenders, especially in the secondary, Mike, is to trust your eyes. Don't panic, don't overcommit until you see where that ball is being thrown. And it's a great example here of the defender just trusting those eyes, breaking on the ball, and he almost comes away with the pick.
The tight end Kincaid in motion. Now Allen to throw on second down. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. They get 12 yards on that pass. Good for a Bills first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
To the ground, the first down run. And he'll get this up to the 44. Linebacker Ernest Jones ends that play. Here's a 2nd and 6. From the gun, Josh Allen. Open man downfield, it's Kincaid. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Fourth quarter begins on the ground. Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5. From the 24 now, here is second down and 5. Now a design run. It's Allen. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. Give him 14 yards on the keeper and a first down.
It's the combination of size and speed that really differentiates Josh Allen from the rest of the quarterbacks in the league. So it makes a lot of sense that they're going to get the ball in his hands as often as possible. And we just saw why there.
He'll get a yard or two to the 8. Second and goal.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
They'll stick with him again. And this defense trying to stiff it. He gets back to the line, and that is it. Third and goal coming up. From the shotgun, it's Allen. This one caught at the 4. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain. And that'll set up fourth down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the fourth quarter.
So they lead by 3 here in this fourth quarter. Now have to turn it over to the defense as they kick it off. This one taken at the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense back onto the field for their next possession. Will try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive, and he's able to fight through 1 tackle here and pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. Smith and Jigba there for the catch. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And wow, tough to bring down that time. Surging forward for a pickup of 6. 2nd down.
You know, I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing it. Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
They come up for 2nd and 2. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. There he goes again. A 1st down on the scramble. A gain of 16. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off. After this, plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And it'll be forced out of bounds just a couple of yards short of a 1st down. That's a pickup of 8.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
They'll come up now for 2nd down. Darnold. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
On 3rd and 2, it's Darnold. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. He will not be able to get to the edge. They shut him down. Taken down behind the line. And it's 4th down.
Anytime it's 3rd and short, you better account for the running back out of the backfield. And that's exactly what they do here. Great job by the defense, taking him down for a loss. Brings up 4th down.
This one is on target, and it is good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. 4th quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
Tie game. Still time to break that tie, though, as you see. Maybe run a 2-minute offense. And the kick's in the air. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Bills offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. This game level following the made field goal. So they need to put something together here. It begins with 1st and 10. From the gun, here is Allen. This one complete to Palmer. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute left in this one. Final minute, still 2 timeouts remaining as we get to 1st and 10. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Allen to his tight end, Kincaid, and the Bills have a 1st down.
A clutch throw here to keep their chances alive. Tie ball game as they approach midfield now. They've got to keep an eye on the clock. They've got to find a way to get this ball into field goal range, stop the clock, and see if your kicker could be a hero.
What a run. He brings it to the red zone, taken down inside the 20-yard line. They get 21 on that one. 1st down, Buffalo.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. The next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
So a big kick coming for the veteran Matt Prater. This to win the game. This kick is good. And that very likely will be a game winner.
And that's just got to be a great feeling over on that sideline. I mean, an excellent job by this offense to give yourself a chance to win it. And then this kick, I mean, what's left to be said? It was never in doubt, and it's going to lead this team to a victory.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. And he is going to be taken down, and that is going to do it. So a road win here for the Bills. They get themselves into field goal range for one final shot. Kicker delivers. They avoid overtime and come away with a 3-point victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night from Seattle.